Airbags up. Psh. Airbags down. Alright, boys and girls, welcome to another episode of Rat Rod Build School with Rat Rod Build. Little shop with dreams come true. It's raining here at the tin roof. Hey, I built this real cool airbag controller. Stick around, I'll show you some of it. Okay, been gathering parts for about a year for my airbag system, air system. Show you some of what I got. Start with, I got front and rear airbags, 2,600 pound airbags. They all four the same. I got some 2,500 pound airbags that I'm gonna use for the trailer that I'm gonna build for the rat bite that drops all the way to the ground. So that's the difference in the, if you want to know the difference between a 2,500 bag and a 2,600 bag, there you're looking at it right there. Big difference. I got some 1/8 plastic airline. By the way, a lot of the stuff I buy in bulk because it's cheaper to buy in bulk. And I got a lot more than this than I ever need, but the good thing about this, it works for air, like oil pressure gauges too. If you got a manual oil pressure gauge, it's the same size line. I got the 3/8 plastic airline. I got a pressure switch just off an air compressor. Till I get another switch, I'm probably gonna just use that. And I just need one side. I can hook a ground one side and run another ground wire to a relay to cut the air compressor on and off. Is the plan there. And off the same air compressor, I got a blow off valve and a drain petcock. I got a bunch of iron fittings. Like I said, it's cheaper to buy the stuff in bulk. Well, except these fittings here I got from an oil field supplier, which I mean, those are real good stuff, but man, I bought those and had sticker shock paying for those. Believe me, at oil field supply, you get good stuff, but basically it's high dollar. And after I paid for it, I told that boy, I said, man, that's a lot of money for them fittings. I sure hope they made in the USA. And he looked at me kind of puzzled. I said, yeah, you don't know? He said, no, I don't know. Air filter to go on the compressor intake side. I got 6 valves. I got 6 gauges. Let's see, they're not all the same. I think some of them, I don't know if they all go to 100 or not. Anyway, I got gauges for the project. Bought some other, this is fittings for the 1/8 line to go to the gauges. Some more fittings for that. I got 3/8 barrels, 3/8 inserts. I got these screw-on fittings, a bunch of T's, valves. Yeah, it's not going to be electronic up and down, it's going to be manual up and down. So I got a bunch of these 3/8 valves. So yeah, and I just want to give you a warning, when you get ready to do your airbag system, you can look to spend a lot of money. Oh, I also didn't, you already seen that in my previous video, but I got some 3/8 copper tubing too that's going to run from the compressor back to the tank. But I probably have this 3/8 line, plastic line running from the tank to the valves and to the airbags and everything. So needless to say, it's going to be a lot of work getting all this air system, but that's my plan. going forward for the next, ever how long it takes, 2 or 3 weeks, month. I don't know how long it's gonna take me. I might get lucky, it might not take that long. But anyway, I'm gonna video all the process. So if you guys get bored watching air system videos, you can click on some of my other videos if you want to. Yeah. There's a shot of my Rat Rod air system schematic. If you want to pause the video and take a gander at that. So I got to stamp these handles front and rear because they're not exactly the same. So put a little mark on them. Well, you know what I say? You don't have to be a good welder, you just have to be a good grinder. But I think I need to work on both of my skills. But hey, it's good enough for Rat Rod. Airbag controller. Yeah, I spent a lot of time, we got a lot of hours in on this thing. So, You don't really know if it's gonna work or not. You put it together, so it feels good to be able to put it together, see what it's gonna look like, and all that good stuff. By the way, it's raining here. You probably hear it on that tin roof. We're getting close, almost there. All right, guys. So I was thinking, it's just that front camp with them pipes coming outside there. It looks like a World War II fighter plane. And I needed some valves for my air ride. I thought I'd make them kind of aircraft style. In this case, they're more like a jetliner throttle controls instead of a World War II fighter plane. But hey, who cares? It's a rat rod. So what I got here is this is I can pull all three like that and raise up the front, rear, truck, and the trailer. Or this is down, or I can take all three and let the truck, front, rear, and trailer down at the same time. Or I can do them individual if I want to do the front airbag up, front airbag down, rear airbag up, rear airbag down, trailer up, trailer down. Or if I would just want to just do the truck, up, front and rear, front and rear. So, it's a lot of money for these parts, by the way. These fittings are not cheap, by the way. So what I got here, the air from the tank's gonna come in at that port right there. So that makes all this manifold pressure, when the tank's on, this here's gonna have pressure feeding these valves. And then another port here goes to the tank air gauge on the dash. And then of course when you build up pressure here, it's going to have pressure here. And then one of these ports go to the airbag and the other side go to the gauge. Same, so airbag, 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 gauge, gauge, gauge for front, rear, trailer. Front, rear, trailer. And then the exhaust, just when you relieve the pressure, right now it's going to leave it open. I might plumb it later to under the truck or something so it'll be quieter inside the cab, because it might be kind of loud. But hey, it's a rat rod, it's supposed to be loud. So that's what we got right there. A lot of work, many hours working that, not counting money. So yeah, we see the schematic, which is not an actual drawing of this, but everything basically, everything functions the same. I mean, you look at the schematic, and look what I got here. I got, manifold pressure, tank pressure, each bag, and exhaust for each bag is what I have there. And of course, I didn't like the handles on the valves. That wasn't going to work for me. So I made all new handles is what that is. Yeah. I think it's cool. I think it's probably overkill for a rat rod. Probably gonna look too good in that truck. Now this is gonna mount on the console somewhere there. So I can just reach over there, probably shifter somewhere here, and then this here for the airbags right there on the console. I don't know if it's gonna be now mounted flat or up on an angle yet. Probably gonna be on an angle, I don't know yet. But anyway, it's gonna go on the console somewhere. Yeah, that's what I envisioned when I first started thinking about, in my design chair, thinking about the airbag system. I said it'd be nice if I'm gonna do manual valve, it'd be nice to grab all the valves at one time and make the whole truck go up or the whole truck go down, instead of just front or rear at one time at a time, or do it all at once. So yeah, so this is what, of course, I never envisioned it to be this cool. I mean, all this manifold, I mean, I just kind of had to go to the store and get parts several times to get all this fittings to make this, but yeah. But that's what I wanted. I just want to show you guys that. Yeah. And you see I got the valves, that's all, that's all, that's all, that's all. I got the valves flipped over here, so, because I don't want this to be off and have to, this somewhere that won't work. So I had to swap them around so I have room, so I wouldn't have to spread them out so much. They kind of all stay in one spot. And you think about it is, you don't never need this on when you're letting the air out. You don't want to do that. And you don't ever want to have this on when you're putting air in. You don't want to do that. So it's gonna be either like that or like that. That's where, yeah, that. All right, guys, I need a shower. I'm taking the weekend off of pay. We're getting it, we just ain't got it yet. Appreciate you. See you next time. My name is Red, and I approve this message.